great superstar to come out of Philadelphia, amateur, heavyweight, Dan the Problem Brown, 2023 Philadelphia Golden Gloves champ, who's going to the regionals. What's happening, Dan? Talk to me about your record, man. What is it now? 12-1 with 10 knockouts? Am I correct?
11-2, 8 knockouts.
11-2, 8 knockouts. Okay, those two robberies. Let's take them on. So how's it, man?
It's been great. Just getting as much experience as I can.
Right.
Trying to get better each fight, work on little things, tweak and perfect your game.
The last time I saw this kind of explosive power, it was in a guy from the Virgin Islands, I think it's Julian Jackson. I mean, I've been at the fights and I've seen you hit people with either hand. And you touch them, they magically just go down.
Yeah, it's crazy. Certain times you don't even know it's going to come, and it just happened.
Do you know you're going to knock somebody out when you hit them? Do you know they're going? You're not scoring TKOs. You're scoring knockouts.
Yeah.
With 12-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Or 10-ounce, whatever.
12 ounces. Certain times you can get in there, you hit them with a certain punch, and you see how they react. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, it's going to be a short night.
Short night.
Yeah.
What got you? I know you're trained by Dafir No Fear Smith.
For sure.
What got you in boxing? How did you end up in the boxing gym? Did you just magically walked in, or Dafir came to your house one day, heard that you were knocking kids out of the neighborhood and go to the gym?
No, me and a few of my friends, we would come together, we would spar every once in a while, and then one of them, he started recording. Okay. Some of us sparring with each other and just playing around. And one of the days he was watching the video back, he was like, bro, you should really start taking it more serious. So I was about 21 years old, mm-hmm. and I just didn't want to, like, it's funny, Coach always says it, wasted talent.
Wasted talent. Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't want to be wasted talent, so I wanted to go and put my all into it before I got too old.
Okay. And how long have you been boxing now?
About a year and a half. Coming up on 2 years.
Oh my God, 2 years. That's unbelievable, man, because I first saw you at a fight and you knocked somebody out.
Yeah.
And then Dafir asked me to work the corner with you one fight, and my God, I've never seen somebody follow instructions. No, seriously, what I said, you went and did, but you made me look good. I was like, okay, go ahead. We were jumping up. You knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was 4 8 counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Right now it's funny. I'm one of our coaches here. He always says, box all the time, fight when you have to.
Right.
I'm definitely naturally, I love to fight. Mm-hmm. So like just going in there and really fighting, letting it all out. That's what I really do it for. But becoming a better boxer, becoming a more well-rounded fighter is what I've been working on.
The thing I was most impressed about, not your power, is you came back and I said jab to the body, freeze the guy, and throw the right hand. And you went out there, jab to the body. You did it exactly. Landed in 8 count.
Yeah.
But you know, it's great fighters can follow game plan. And not only were you powerful, but you follow instruction. And I watch you working with Dafir, and I've seen you at other fights. And whatever instruction he gives you, you go out there and you execute it.
That's the beautiful thing, you know. In between each round, you get to come back because your coach can see things that you can't. So you know, of course, you're in the fight, but they get to see the different openings and places where that person is vulnerable. So, you know, if you just listen, you know, sometimes you have to get out of your head. You just got to listen. And if you do it, most times it works out.
I've seen Dafir give you instructions and you follow them to a T.
Yeah.
It's just not the power, is where you're landing and when you're landing, which makes a big difference. You're just not throwing punches to be throwing punches.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask this who's your favorite fighter? And don't say Dafir.
Oh, man, I have a lot of people, but the first one that comes to mind is Andre Ward.
Man.
Yeah.
What do you like about SOG besides him being a, how can I put it, a professor of pugilism, studying fighters, breaking them down?
Yeah, I really loved how whatever he was, whatever he needed to be for that fight. So, you know, certain people, they have a certain style. They always say styles make fights.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, this one person might be running through a whole bunch of people, but as soon as somebody who comes with a style that's good for him,
mm-hmm.
they don't know what to do.
Okay.
But for Andre Ward, it didn't really matter who it was. He changed and shifted whatever he needed to be able to beat that person.
Right.
So just all around good boxer. You know, he had pretty good power, nothing crazy, but he was still knocking people out.
Yeah.
So, you know, just all around great boxer.
Well, you know, they made the thing about Andre Ward and going back and looking at his career. I've never seen him hurt, like to the point where you had to hold someone or.
See, a lot of people don't know, but Don Fair actually clipped him. Because,
Okay.
you know, they were in camp together.
Okay.
And, but he did so well in the fight that's why they had him.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, his defense is crazy.
Yes.
Defense is crazy.
I don't think enough people give him credit for his defense. Because I saw the Kovalev fight, how he just systematically broke him down.
Yeah.
Which.
And sometimes people don't see it, but the beautiful thing is how he kind of controls the different fighters.
Right.
You know, it doesn't always look like he's doing too much, but really taking away everything they want to do and making them pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And just making them not confident to even throw anymore, you know? So, yeah, it's a great boxer.
Now looking at your career here, amateur career, you've been boxing for a little bit over a year. You won the open class championship at 203 pounds. You are on your way to the regionals?
There's a walkover for the regionals.
You got to walk over for the regionals. Okay, somebody heard that Dan Brown was coming and dropped out. Now, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They knew you were coming to the region, dropped out. So you go automatically to the state championship.
Right.
Let's assume you knock somebody out in the state championship. You go to national, you knock 4 people out, you're the national champion in 2023. What's next?
This year, for the first time, the Golden Gloves is now a part of the Olympic qualifiers.
Yes.
So now, once I solidify my spot, after being a national champion, then I qualify for the tournament in December to go to join the Olympic team.
Okay.
So that's the goal, the ultimate
That's the
goal.
goal, join the Olympic team.
For sure.
And then you will be fighting the Cubans.
Yeah, man. Everybody, all over the world, wherever they want.
Now, that is good. I think that's great experience. You get on the team and the USA team and go to those different competitions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, of course, you know, getting your name out there, but even more than that, just, like you said, the experience.
Right.
There's going to be, like, no better experience than really getting to face somebody. Well, one, the best boxers in America, and then also the best boxers around the world. So, you know, it's because after a year or two after this, plan on going pro.
Okay.
You know, just having that experience of boxing the best boxers in the world, there's nothing that can get you more prepared than that.
If you want to face the best boxer in the world, we can put you on a flight to Cuba. End of story. If you want to face the best boxers in the world, you just have to fly to Havana.
Go right down there.
That's where the best boxers in the world. When we're talking about the amateur system, yeah. Yeah. Great fighters, man. But you're on a fast pace.
Yeah. It's really been crazy.
Yeah.
You know, from where it started, talking with my family all the time, just about how like a few months ago I didn't even have any fights.
Right.
You know, and now being here, being in place to go to the States and then go to the Nationals, it's been coming fast.
And I'll tell you this, Dan, when you're knocking people out, you are the most talked about fighter in Philly. If you go to Golden Gloves and you start putting people lights out, people are talking.
Yeah.
They're talking about Dan Brown. He's a problem.
Yeah, the problem.
He's the problem. But besides, you have your sights set on the Olympics.
Right.
And after the Olympics, turning pro. What weight will you be competing at, turning pro? I know you're at 203 now, but most people say, that guy could be another Dwight Muhammad Kwawi. He's a light heavyweight.
Right. Yeah, so definitely taking my time because, believe it or not, when I first came into the gym, I was 240, 235.
Oh,
so the whole process, I've been losing weight through the year and a half, 2 years now. So going pro, I definitely want to start around 175.
Right.
And then getting with a nutritionist and everything like that, seeing how well I can cut the weight. If I'm still strong, possibly going down to 168. So yeah, but just making sure wherever you go, you're keeping your strength with you.
And we looked at guys like Sean Porter, who competed at 165, but when he turned pro, he moved down and competed at 147.
Right.
I see similar things happening for you. You know, you can compete at this high weight in amateur, but with the nutritionist and everything, you'll make a great 168 and a 175.
Yeah.
And still maintain your strength. Yeah. It's a good plan, man. So, next big question. What do you want to say to all the young people who have a dream? Because you had a dream and you're living your dream right now.
Yeah. Don't. Of course, it's good to have a big dream.
Right.
But don't neglect the big dream because, you don't want to take the small steps. So, of course, you know, the big dream was to turn pro, and the big dream is to turn pro. But the first step was just coming to the gym.
Right.
Coming to the gym one day and then just staying consistent with it. Really, for me, I know in this whole time that I've been training, I've only missed probably like a week of days. And that's just because just staying on a schedule. Okay. You know, I'm a really big creature to habit, so I had a schedule. I go to work, I come to the gym. Go to work, and right after work, coming straight to the gym. You know, if you just keep on that schedule, it just builds up and builds up.
So you're telling everyone to stay on the schedule.
Stay on the schedule.
If you have a dream, stay on your schedule.
Stay on the schedule.
So that's great information, man.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, it's been a pleasure. Good luck. For anyone who's going to face Dan Brown at 203 pounds in the state championship, it's not too late. You can drop out. Not too late. Please drop out. Or get some insurance from Geico. Get some collision insurance. So, thank you, folks. Dan Brown.